Hello, third graders. Okay, right now you should have out a separate sheet of paper and you can go ahead and draw this teeny tiny little square because this is the first one that we are going to look at. And things to remember today is P equals perimeter. We just learned about perimeter yesterday. Think back, what is perimeter? Perimeter is the distance around a shape. So whether it's a triangle, a square, a rectangle, an octagon, it's that distance around, the measurements of all of the sides. Good. And the area is just what it sounds like. It's the area that our shape covers, the area inside of our shape. Good. And if we measure in squares, we have to do square units or square whatever we're measuring in. So we're going to look at this teeny one. You should have your teeny square drawn. And I know these aren't perfect squares. I tried my best. So just imagine they are perfect squares. Now, I want you to imagine that each side is 1 foot. This side's 1 foot, this side's 1 foot, this side's 1 foot, and this side's 1 foot. What is a foot in inches? Think how many inches are in 1 foot? 12 inches. Okay, 12 inches. That means if all of the sides are 1 foot, that means each side is 12 inches. So all 4 sides is 12 inches. I want you to go ahead and figure out the perimeter. Once you have this labeled with your 12 inches, because a square, all sides are exact same size, figure out what the perimeter is in inches. I know it would be 4 feet, but I want it in inches. So go ahead, put me on pause, answer the perimeter, and then unpause me. All right, now that you are back, how did you do it? Maybe you went 12 plus 12 is 24. And then you went 24 plus 24, which would be 48. Our answer is 48. And what would we say? 48, what's my units? We always have to label. Inches, good job. Inches. Or I could go 24. I could go 12 times 4 because I have 4 sides that are 12. That would be 48. Okay, oops, and that was a funny 2. Okay, 24 and 24, 12 times 24, 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12, however you want. But our total perimeter, distance around in inches, was 48 because 12 plus 12 plus 12 is 48. Good. Now if I said I wanted area in feet, if this is 1 foot and this is 1 foot, really we need 2 sides that are touching, but they're all 1 foot measurement. Oh, I did not mean for that to happen. Then this is 1 square. And you can say 1 square unit, but we know what our unit is. So we could say 1 square foot. Or I could say 1 square unit. Either one would be correct. But to be more exact, since we know it's feet, we'll say 1 square foot. This whole thing, 1 square foot. Each side is 1 foot. If we take these shapes, or this 1 foot, 1 square foot, and we measure the inside of this big rectangle, now draw a big rectangle, how many would fit in each? Well, I would say about 3 fit across the top and about 3 fit downwards. And I know this looks a little bit rectangle-ish, but imagine that it's a nice square. Imagine that this square is 1, this square is 2, this square is 3, and so on and so on. Let's do perimeter in feet instead of inches this time. So if we know this is 1 foot on top, 12 inches, I know this is 1. I know this is another 12 inches, so that's another foot. This would be 2, and this would be 3. So this whole top side is 3 feet. But guess what? It's a square. So what's this whole side going to be? 1, 2, 3. Good. You're drawing this with me. 1, 2, 3. This side is 3 feet. You can even put your label on there so we know what our unit is. And 1, 2, 3. Look at how that has 3 lines there, each a foot long. So this is 3 feet. What's the perimeter of my large square in feet? 3, 6. Oh, if this side and this side are 6, and this side and this side are 6, what's 6 plus 6? My perimeter is 12 feet. Say that with me. My perimeter is 12 feet. Perimeter, the distance around it. Well, now the area is the entire area on the inside. If this is 1 square foot, how many square feet? How many square feet is this box? Go ahead and put me on pause. Unpause me when you have the answer and we will double check. All right, if I'm unpaused, you have an answer already. Well, I could count each square individually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 squares in there that are, this is a foot by a foot. So there's 9 squares that are a foot long. Good job. I could think of this as an array, couldn't I? If I said that this side was 3, it's like 1, 2, 3 rows. And if I said that there are 3 boxes in each of the rows, 3 times 3 is 9. That is a great way to think of area. Area can also mean arrays, right? They're boxes set up in rows with an equal number amount in each row. Sometimes, not all the time, but it works when we have a nice shape like this. Okay, you guys are doing awesome. Send a picture of this to your teacher and then head on over to Math Journal page 117.